Hello. No testing. Yes, that seems good. My mic. Hello, Izzy. How are you? It is I, Robocar. How are you doing? Yeah, okay. Very existing. Oh, put off. I'm doing alright. Can't complain at the moment. Crap windows. Oh, it was crap window, wasn't it? Ah, what's gone? Oh. Can't complain, I won't complain. What? That doesn't sound... Are you sick? Sound like you at all. Oh wait, am I thinking of Fred? Yeah, that's better. See the lovely eye for your very creative avatar. For this curse, like Mickey wouldn't be here. He was very kind to congratulate young Mick Schumacher the last day our dear Fred was. Even drove down all the way to the race. You know, so enthused, you know, that is true. The eye strikes fear in all. Looks like everything's working. Let's go ahead. The warm-up stage. Hey, Shortmaster. What's the crack? 8 people in the... 8 out of the 8 people, 3 DNF. Oh, wow. Jesus. Oh, Dan got a DNF. Dang. Okay, so it's going to be tough then. Sounds like quite a few. Green cardigan button. Actually, not a bad shout. Do one warm-up stage at Monaco or Monaco. It's gonna sound like so much better. Oh, I know, man. I know. It's like being the son, like, he would have got a lot of opportunities initially as a kid, you know, because of it, and being in a situation where, like, but then as you go on in age and up the levels, it stops becoming fortunate and becomes a burden. Like, you know, you have all these pressures because people are just going to judge you for things. I know it's like the same, let's say, in the NBA, because Shaquille O'Neal's son, Sharif O'Neal, has signed with the Lakers, but like, he's not going to be anywhere near as good as Shaq. And you know, there's Bronny James, which is LeBron James' son, will be in the NBA soon, and not easy. You're not worth retirement. It's cropped off weirdly there as well. Shaq's main talent was being tall. It wasn't just that, like, he was like, there was lots of tall opponents as well. Like, he was an absolute monster. Like, get off my lawn. Hey, Mark. I saw a bit of your run in Sticky's rally from last week in Greece, and yeah, absolutely destroying me. Oh, this is gonna be an extra long stage. Oh no. Not what I want for a warm-up. Yao Ming was taller than Shaq, but yeah, no one was like as built as Shaq. Although if you see him from the 90s,
good luck.
He was actually quite lean. It wasn't until like the noughties that he really put on a bit more muscle and mass, and it made him an absolute monster to do it. The crap said I was to put in our bid to return to F1. Oh man, I'd love to see F1 go around that track, Kailami. I think it'd be awesome. I don't know if it'd be easy to overtake there, but I think it's a really good circuit to drive, so. I'm going because it is an important to control. No, evidently there's heavy rumors it will. Although, yeah, isn't it grade 2 only, so they're gonna make changes, which I hope they don't ruin anything in it. Ooh, ouch. I'd have to get rid of the sausage curbs, because geez, after the F2 race at Silverstone at the weekend, like, I reckon the idea of having sausage curbs at tracks is going to become under more and more pressure. Be like Stanford and get ruined by Tilke instead. Well, Stanford's change was only done because they thought it would make it more exciting for some reason. Because they thought it would allow for multiple lines. I don't know what the thinking behind the Stanford was. Because what made those last two corners, especially the last corner, good was, like, in a lot of cars, like, you could only do it like flat out if you got your line exactly bang on. Otherwise you might have to lift or not, and it, you know. But with the banking, it just made that last corner really trivial. So I haven't liked it. I mean, they get paid to race there. Well, possibly, Mark. I mean, I don't get how, yeah, the Saudi Arabia one is like, you know, other tracks, like non-street tracks, you know, they have to have loads of runoff and stuff, and then Saudi Arabia was allowed to be added with, which literally has death track corners for friends when they're. I actually don't know many of the French tracks, to be honest. I know the classical version of Charade. Although I've never driven the more modern, shorter version. I'm like, it's the long version or nothing for me. I haven't driven Magny Cores ever, really. Maybe I did one lap of it once, but like I legit cannot remember how that track is. In Le Mans, I suppose, or the Bugatti circuit. Oh, is it a great one? Oh. Oh, you're sounding like Sticky now. Calling Paul Ricard that.
Opens of a crest, slow, keep left of a 60 crest, into unseen hairpin right. Long. Up on exit, into 4 left long, tightens, and keep right over 50, crest, and 4 left tightens. 30,
yeah, I can't comment on Magny Cores really because I just don't know it.
into 2.
I think you got it right.
30, 2 right long, open 6 long over crest.
See brands like Pagani ever. I don't think you'll ever see Pagani. But Porsche are meant to be.
And 3 left long, into 3 right.
Not because of the label, because there's 0 landmarks.
30,
I don't like the layout of Paul Ricard as well though. I don't like, especially the last part of Sector 1,
crest,
those messy slow turns. Like,
extra long,
I did a 6-hour endurance race there with Sticky at the weekend. Bloody at 3 AM in the morning. Because it was an Aussie-based event. And I was definitely like mentioning it a few times.
4 left long, slow 50,
And the thing is, like, before they made it all tarmac, you know, it used to be grass around there, but like, the layout was still essentially the same, so I don't think I would have enjoyed it then either. I just don't like the way a lot of the corners flow together. I just think it's very clumsy feeling to drive around.
2 left long tightens,
So while I'm not wild on the oceans of tarmac around it and that is not the reason I actually
starts now,
don't
100,
have a lot of love for that track.
left, extra long,
That gets slowly tighter, yeah. F1 at Monza, Mugello, Imola. Want to hear a bad word about those 3 tracks?
into 3 right long, tightens, into 4 left, into 2 right tightens, into slow 4 left long, into 1
Or
right long,
was your point that more than one race at France or something?
opens,
No, they're only going to be doing that for America now.
60, unseen, open head.
No, I love Monza, man. I love Monza. I don't find it boring.
3 left long,
I just love it for like its speed and long straights and that. It's just
into
there's something about Monza for me that I really like it.
50, 3 left long, tightens 2, into 3 right long, caution,
It's a track though I can understand why people dislike it. I know Mooney doesn't like it that much at all.
30,
He doesn't get why people, you know, adore it. But for me, like, there is
30 over crest,
that's got all it's got going for these days. Yeah, wow, racing cars going fast. How is that? You know, excuse me for finding that pretty exciting.
long, tightens 1, opens,
Ovals are exciting too. I'm sorry for having the audacity for enjoying cars going at very high speeds.
5 left,
I will remember not to enjoy that when I'm watching racing the next time.
2, into 4 left, 80,
I will only like the part where they've broken down and are moving slowly around the track.
over finish 30, 2, 1 left to stop.
Ooh. don't know, they're both very exciting race. Well, geez, there was plenty of racing going on at the weekend. The thing with F1 though is, look, if you don't care for it being an engineering sport first and designing the car first, you know, and you would rather see people in all equal cars, then F1 isn't for you. And I'm not specifically saying you. Jesus, everyone's in a Citroen rally at this pace. Was Citroen C4 Force for this event? Must have been. No way everyone picked it. It must have been in Force or something. Otherwise something's looking funky. All I saw was clips of the Mid-Ohio race. I watched a bit of it, but I was half falling asleep by that stage because I had been up since like 2:15 in the morning. Because I had done the 6 hours of Paul Ricard on the Sunday morning. It seemed alright. I wasn't too invested in the race. I did see clips afterwards though of Rossi driving into Grosjean a bunch. And then I found out that evidently there's a huge fallout going on in that team with all the drivers. And it's a melting pot of it's a melting pot of emotions. Mid-Ohio is a great track though. I remember... Ooh, what's going on VR? Please don't start acting on me. In that day. Yeah, evidently he's like... Yeah, that's what I heard. He's basically either winding down his contract or he just wants out. Again, like, this is genuinely me not really knowing much at all. Just hearing what people have said, basically, that trying to move out of the team or something. Also, I'll be in to Hell and Back. I might be doing either to Hell and Back either tomorrow or Friday, because I seem to have a football match on Thursday, so. And community clubs at Sweden. Jesus, it's all at Sweden. Oh, he signed for McLaren next year. Oh. He seemed to have gone back a bit is what I noticed. Because I know a few years ago he was winning races quite a lot. I can't remember if he won a championship. I know he won Indy 500. Was it the 99th one he won? Or was it the 100th? Master Cup in the Mitsubishi. Should I just race and try anyway to do it? I don't know. I never like when a person like just gives up on a year in a sport. And if I was you know, if I was the team that taken him on, McLaren, like I'd be, you know, no, I'd be looking at that with kind of a, wonder if he'll do that with us, kind of. Just got pissy the talent pool and then you got more competitors and like people like Ericsson and Grosjean coming in. Possibly. Tell you what. I didn't rate Ericsson much in F1, but I did watch the Indy 500 and my god, did he impress me in that, and the way he did that last part of the race. Oh, what have you done, Shortmaster? 3 stages, pit stop. Then it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, pit stop, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 stages without. It's going progressively longer without a pit. Oh no. How devious. A lot of those ones are short stages though. Okay. Very devious. You ain't making the Master Cup easy. That's for sure. nearly go with 2 tires. Thing is, as you even say yourself, engineering of the car is very important in the car. It's onto the setup and driver. Yeah. Oh, look, F1 100% is it's an engineering sport first, designing the car. That's what the primary thing in F1 is. It's on its origins. And some people like that. I like that. You know, I have an interest in that stuff. But I can absolutely see why people bloody hate F1 because, you know, half the grid aren't competitive. More than half, you know, what? It's 2, maybe 3 teams at best at any one time. Sometimes 1 team, as Mercedes did for a few years. Grosjean was great. Yeah. F1 drivers are basically the motorsport equivalent of jockeys. That's a decent analogy, actually. Because, in fairness, there is still, like, a skill to being a jockey. And there are good jockeys and not so good jockeys. But, you know, if they don't have the correct horse as well, it doesn't matter how good their talent is. Oh, that's actually that's a good analogy. The way I heard F1 being described as well at an F1 race is like, it's more like if you watched all the games in the Premier League at a weekend being played at the same time or something, and you have different, you know, standards of drivers or teams. Like, there's a reason more. Oh yeah, beneficial. I know a lot of people want like F1 to go more and more spec. For me, I would think it's a big shame, especially because so many motorsport series are spec series by this stage. I like having something where it is about really trying to design the best car.
Into 6 right, 60, 6 left, and keep right of a 30.
And if you come up with something, you know, that gives you a big advantage or whatever, you won't get nerfed into oblivion. At least initially. You know, let's say in like the GT3 series, you know, they'll add ballasts and stuff to try and make a more even playing field, and you know, I don't want something like that in F1. I don't want them to all have the same body kit and chassis. I like how some teams try to go for a longer wheelbase, you know, things like that, you know. But F1 cars aren't the best car. They're restrained by pretty sure. Oh yeah, and that's again, that's like. Didn't realize Conor Daly was the son of an Irish F1 driver. Oh, is he? F1, yeah, but that's. I've always thought that as well with F1. It's like they could easily go way faster, but it's regulations like wider and slower. Yeah. I mean, and that's why I don't like. I find, let's say, lap records, especially in F1, like I find them kind of, they're so arbitrary, you know. I mean, these cars are slower than last year's cars because of the aero regulations, like. But they could become a bit quicker. A lot of teams could go all out with the cars, only with a budget cap and safety regulations. Yeah, they are trending that way. I did hear one argument a few years ago about the problem with a budget cap is, let's say you start the season, they start with one design, you know, they start the season, they've all gone for their designs or whatever, and one team was the only one who tweaked to something that, you know, basically gave them a huge advantage. When you have a budget cap, basically it means none of the other teams will be able to catch up because they've already invested too much money, their style. But the thing is, you don't have the budget cap, well then, you just have the teams who can, are the richest, can invest the most. That guy's pants falling off. Look at him. Look at that guy at the left on the table just beside the menu. His pants are all the way down. I've never noticed that before. Oh, he's got other pants underneath. Oh, they're overalls. The Le Mans prototypes were, I think, the real innovation. Going in on that. I don't know exactly what they did there or what happened, so again, I can't comment. I just know it just got... By the time I was starting to, you know, try and... Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Looks like it's going to do this a few times during it. By the time, I kind of watched Le Mans. It was Porsche's last year before they dropped out. It's you? What? What's me? Oh, that's me with the pants down. Is it? I can't believe I never noticed it before. Just, it was really obvious with the kind of the yellow and the khaki pants. That's gas. Alright, let's go. I've been rambling too long. Getting boring. I was gonna put in a second spare tire. Oops. Okay, it's 3 stages. Hopefully I get away with it. 4-wheel drive as well, so if I lose one it should be... I could get away with it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5 left, into 6 right, into 6 left of a crest, 50. Tight 4 left, very long. Into 6 right long, tight 5 left. Into 6
Change from LMP1 to the Mount Hypercars. I promised to participate, then they slowed down because the LMH were not that quick. But they all dropped out of LMP1 as well, wasn't it? Because it was way too expensive or something. Or maybe it was, I don't know. Hey Virgilio, how are ya?
Opens past junction, tightens 6 of a crest, into 6 left, into turn 3 right long.
Because the Dane turn apart aren't as quick. Oh my god.
Into 6 right long, into caution, 3 left long of a crest, and dip, open 6 of a crest.
I just wanted to see a few... Oh no, don't. My VR is going to be acting up for this whole thing, I think.
4 right tightens, opens of a crest, 50.
Good thing I... Oh, it's gone back, yeah. So what it does, it decides, oh yeah, looking left is my center of view. And so I'm hitting the reset the VR button. And then after like 20 seconds, it kind of realizes, oh, when we moved it left, that wasn't correct. So then it moves it back right. But because I hit reset VR, then it's going to be looking right. I just want to see like a few manufacturers in the hypercar series, you know, going at it, you know. Oh, come on. If this keeps up, I'm gonna have to reset my VR completely, disconnect it. Just does that sometimes, where it just acts up no matter what, and I have to like completely disconnect and reconnect it. I'll try and get to the first service station. Let's see if it settles down. Got 2 at the moment, Toyota and Glickenhaus, yeah, but Toyota was only manufactured before. Yeah, it's why I didn't have like... I didn't really watch this year's Le Mans because of it. I know I could be watching the GTEs. Although they're becoming GT3s now, which I'm like... GTEs are way better than GT3s, so I find that part disappointing as well. But yeah, I was like, I hope next year finally we have a few hypercar teams. Oh yes, I heard about that. Ooh, whoops. But didn't they then, like, a few days beforehand or something, force like Glickenhaus to take on a load of ballast or restrictor or something? Like they nerfed it or something. But they nerfed it like way too much or something. They are always better, but you're getting too expensive as well. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
150, 6 left, 80, over finish, 50, 3 left, to stop. Well done.
To be honest though, I think I prefer GTE driving GTEs to GT3s. If I'm watching them race, I'm probably not going to know much of a difference. Although I do like seeing a bit more of the aero on the GTEs. Like they look yeah, they nerfed the LMP car. Yeah, it was Glickenhaus had the LMP, or was it? There was Toyota and Glickenhaus had a hypercar, and then there was someone else who had the LMP car. I was slow there. 22 seconds. Valder. Ugh. So I'm gonna blame that on my headset. Oh, Shortmaster running into problems. I say he had a tire change. Oh my god. No, okay. I'm gonna restart this headset. This thing is freaking out way too much. Alright. Technical difficulties. Apologies. Yeah, I can't wait to see a few of those new ones. Yeah, Peugeot. Alpine was the Arca 07 modified for... Oh. My headset until I get that all loaded up properly. Okay, seems stable. Load up Steam VR. There's something about SCG and their struggle that just makes you want them to do. What does SCG stand for? Tire change on stage 1, radiator damage, stage 3, and some spinouts that took a ton of time. Ah, not a fan of this. They're tough. They're tough. Yeah, I could definitely tell you had the tire change on stage 1. Got rid of them because all the companies promised to enter Aston, shaped the rega, and then went, nah, aren't entering. Are Aston not entering? I thought they were. And Porsche, are they not entering? I thought they were entering next year. Oh, Scuderia Glickenhaus. Okay. So they use a Rari engine. Load up dirt 2 again. Oh, a Daytona prototype, not an actual hypercar. Oh my god, that is that is really messy. Oh, I thought they were entering. Oh. Ah, sucks. Are Corvette going to be able to modify their GTE to be a GT3 as well? Or what are they doing with that as well? Okay. Le Mans DH. LMDH Le Mans Daytona Hybrid? What? I don't know what the terms stand for. The AG is entering several cars all using the same chassis. Okay. And hybrid system. Okay. Oh, so the H stands for hybrid. This is where I'm bad for these sports series and not knowing. I get lost with all the acronyms. OVR2 kit. And so I can finally see chat again in my headset. And if this goes funky, I'm gonna just switch to monitor too. Hopefully it won't though. Normally it's kind of, if it misbehaves the first time, it'll be better on the second. Now I can see it again. Where you get, is there a motorsport where you get to see Bugatti, Koenigsegg, Pagani, and nah, they just make sports cars, really, don't they? They don't really compete in any motorsports. Maybe Pagani have a car in something? I don't think so though. They're more like fashion brands, basically. They're slowing the hypercar down for, okay. Going to BOP then. Oh man. Oh, they did race something. Oh. Keep the music and get back to rallying. If I just... Well, it also, like, they're kind of getting screwed as well if manufacturers say they'll join. They make the regulations to suit the manufacturers, and then the manufacturers last second. They know. I mean, that was a few years ago, when Porsche were thinking of like going into F1. This was when they were designing like the aero regs, these current aero regs, but those aero regs were meant to come into 2021, wasn't it? I think they were thinking of changing the engines for 2021. This was back in like 2018. And Porsche were kind of thinking of joining, and someone else was. But then they decided against it, and because they decided against it, the FIA decided not to change the engine regulations for F1. Well, the teams in F1 voted against changing the engine regulations. Signing binding contracts. They probably would have never got the teams to do that though. You know, I don't think any of the teams would have done it.
Opens 6 long, extra long, tightens over bumps, 50.
A solid 360.
Keep right of a crest into 3 right long.
Bit slow. But you know what? I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Early 5 left. Into 6 right. Opens 100.
That was a very clean 360.
Into tight 4 left long.
Could have been a little bit quicker.
6 left over jumps.
But it wasn't bouncing off the walls or anything. Max style. Yep. I threw up a rally video today as well where I did a great barrel roll. If they won't commit to your... and you're spending money on it, they're not serious about it. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Perfect 360 plus 50 points. I wish doing that 360 would give me like a minus 20 seconds on my time. You know, a bonus minus 20 seconds basically. Yeah, I have way too much oversteer on this car. I'm not comfortable with it at all. Why I'm kind of driving a little slow at times.
and 6 left of a big crest.
It's a bit too snappy for me.
6 left of a jump.
It's not good enough to handle a car like this.
Into 3 left.
Most car companies basically just want the average and the bare minimum. Have to pass for maximum return. Dirt 3. Yeah. I was trying to beat Ken Block.
6 right long. Into turn 4 left.
Oh, steer is life.
6 right of a crest to keep left over crest. 18.
Not for scrubs like me.
Caution for right of a crest. Into 6 left long. Opens of a crest. Keep left.
Front wheel under. Front wheel drive understeer is life.
60. 6 right. 6 left.
It is love.
50. Turn 3 left long.
Motorsport's never going to be able to. You can't do it for the money.
50.
What's the fastest way to become a millionaire in motorsport? As Eddie,
4 left. 50. Keep
Mr. Jordan said, fastest way to become a millionaire in sport is to enter as a billionaire.
left of a crest. Into caution for right tightens. 50. Turn 2 left. 30. 6 right long. 30. 5 left
Wait,
of a
no,
crest.
you be a billionaire before you enter.
Into 6 right. Opens very long.
You'll soon turn into a millionaire.
60. 6 left of a jump maybe. Into caution. 6 right long. Opens middle of a jump. Into 6
Oh
left.
no, you. Oh. Okay, it's just crashed. Stream still going, is it? Yeah. And my sound was all messed up there as well, I'd say. No, it was just my VR or something. Alright. I'll switch to flat screen. Okay, if I was a bit disconnected there, it seems my stream had buffered or something. It seems my VR just completely crashed there. Then my system was kind of changing its, you know, because it's changing its display settings because the VR completely disconnected. Probably crashed a bit of my sound and that. It's more than a 30-second penalty, Shortmaster. I'll get like a 15-minute time for that. Basically, puts me last. Sad times, sad times. Big F, yes, Laz. How are you doing? No more road back, huh? Yeah, it's a disaster. It's a crime. Yeah, the whole stream would have gone dead because my system was kind of readjusting itself because the VR had disconnected. Like it's going through all what display it should be using and stuff. I'm sure that was like an overload then from my system and trying to keep the stream running. I have a huge forehead, man. I'm like Lewis Hamilton. I've always had a high hairline, so I've always had a big forehead. His has receded a bit as well, but even when you see him when he first entered F1, like he had a big forehead. Just had a high hairline. I was the same. If you look up baby pictures of me, you just see this big, massive forehead. Good up. Start Rally 2 again. We don't give up though. Get this stream going because I'll be doing Ricochet's RS race. The audio's fine, is it? It's not crackly. Testing? No. Okay, it's not crackly. That's fine. It's a forehead. No, I'm probably not going to climb up much. What I can do is I could beat maybe 1 or 2 people who struggle a lot, and then beat anyone who has terminal damage, as long as I don't get terminal damage myself. I'll give it a proper go still, the Short Master, don't worry. I don't give up when things go wrong. Airline goes up quicker than Ireland's GDP. Not good.
Starts 50, 6 right long over crest, tightens. Good luck.
It's a pity.
5, 4.
I won't be there on the stage times.
1, go.
You'll see me not there for stage 2.
Right long over crest,
And then I'll be back in stage 3.
70 over bumps, 6 left, extra long over jumps, bumps, 70.
This was a long stage, wasn't it? Yeah.
Into 6 left, opens extra long over bumps, keep in. Into 6 right of a jump. Into 6 left of
I think my YouTube is saying I'm not sending enough packets. Ooh! Master of barrel rolls. I'm not sending enough packets of information, but I think the stream is still smooth enough.
70 over crest. 6 right
You have a forehead too.
over crest. And
It's not awful.
into 3
I'm proportional with your face.
100. Flat left over crest, 50. 3 left, tightens. Into 6 right.
Big forehead and I've sticky out ears, but you never get to see the ears because, or you barely get to see the ears because of my headset.
200. Keep middle of a big jump. 100. 6 right long. Into 6.
It's just, this is just a normal rally stream when it comes to the barrel rolls. Okay, the stream looks fine. That's fine. That's good. Just worried if it was it would be a bit stuttery or something.
30. 3 left.
Oh, it is a bit choppy?
Into 6 left. 50.
But the weird creature bottom right, yeah, I wouldn't trust that part.
70.
What you should do is put a sticky note on your screen to cover it. You know, one of those yellow sticky notes.
100.
I think that would improve the quality of your image tenfold. You could even then draw a little image on that sticky note that you'd rather see.
Into 6 left long.
Fine for ye. Okay.
Right of a 60 turn, 3 left past junction. 60. 6 right of a jump. Opens 40.
Oh, now it's fine. Okay.
Into 6 right. 80. 6 left of a crest long.
Oh my god, doing a bump. It's been a while since I've done a
Keep left of a crest.
bumpy one.
80. 5 left long of a crest. 100. Bump and 4 left. Very long. Opens of a bridge, tightens 3. Into slow. 3 right long. Tightens 2. Into 5 left, tightens.
I can't poop Johnny, yeah, so you don't have to do it for each screen.
Into 6
Saving paper.
long of a crest. Into 6 left, tightens 3 of a
Better for the
crest.
environment.
Very long. 100. 6 right, tightens of a crest. Into 6 left of a bumps. To keep right of a 150 of a bumps. Caution, 3 left of a crest. Opens 100. 6 right.
You know how to make a system more efficient, Izzy.
Of a small crest, 70. 4 left.
Luckily,
Crest. 80.
Shortmaster, I've been doing a bit of WRC10 as well.
Opens of a crest.
And since that doesn't have VR,
6 right.
I have to do it in flat screen, so I'm kind of used. I'm now a bit better at switching between flat screen and VR for rally stuff.
6 right of a crest, keep left of a 60, 6 right of
One
a
or two of the RVR Closets rallies recently I've done. I didn't bother to put on my VR headset first.
6 right of a crest, 6 left of a crest.
Oh my god, snow everywhere.
Very long, past junction. Caution 60, turn 2 left long, tightens 1.
1080 Ti.
100, flat crest, jump, 130. 6 right.
And a i7 7700K.
6 left, 6 right.
I'm quite CPU limited when I stream on that, and especially when I'm doing VR.
Uphill over bumps to keep
With VR, I'm actually nearly more CPU limited than GPU limited.
6 left of a crest. 200. Caution.
Because when I use, let's say, FPS VR, that little app, it shows my
150.
CPU load is actually higher than the percentage CPU load's higher than the percentage GPU load.
5 right. Very long. Tightens.
Yeah, I run a lot of low settings in VR. Now, I don't think that was
Opens 100.
the game crashing my VR. I think there was something going funky with my VR itself, and I think I probably would have needed to reboot my PC or something to fix it.
Left of a crest.
Because sometimes there's something weird. I don't know, it's like a connection gets dodgy or something, but
4 of a crest.
it doesn't like
To turn late. 1 right.
sync properly, or
40. 4 left. 80.
and it's fine for a little bit, but then
Front right puncher. Keep
Ah,
crest.
no.
Into 6 left. 70. Keep
when I first started trying to stream in VR,
80.
I didn't know about asynchronous warping. Like, I didn't get how it worked. So I was trying to run both it all at 90 frames per second, and basically my Steam VR would crash,
Opens.
and it would give me a message: Steam VR has crashed.
Opens 6.
So like it's a Windows WMR headset I have, so the Windows part of the VR was still running,
50.
but the Steam VR had crashed. Whereas what happened to me there was the Windows mixed reality side crashed, not the Steam VR crashing, and so my headset completely disconnected. Everything came down. That's why my stream went blank, or kind of fell apart for a few seconds. It would have looked like it gone dead because my PC was like trying to figure out what mode it's meant to be in. Yeah, I've the motion reprojection on basically. Yeah, I run that that half frame rate thing or whatever. I know some people notice a difference. I did not notice a difference. Oof, 12 minutes. Oof. NSW Steam VR crashes and never has for me. Yeah, no, this was the WMR crashing that happened there. That hasn't happened in a long time, but I have had it happen before. Yeah, I still have to run in low settings, yeah. Yeah. Maybe some locations I could run higher, but like, if I was to do Germany in the rain in this, it can get bogged down a good bit. And like, in my headset I can tell the frame rate, it is dropping a few frames, like so. But no, I can run it properly. No, it's good fun to have. VR, I like it a lot. Alright. I might as well bloody put in 2 spare tires. One. Run max settings with motion around your headset is rendering. Yeah. You get stiffer, please. Differential. I want more lock. Slightly less. I was reading more about differential again yesterday and practicing something like with it on AMS2. I figured I had misunderstood for rear diff the driving lock. Power lock. You have a 3080 percent. I can't really. It's also my CPU though is really really struggles, Izzy. So it's not just the graphics card, like my CPU like just really struggles with it. And especially when I'm streaming then, although I know I'm using my GPU for the streaming side of things, it's still like all the multitasking and that. Look, I hope in the next year I gotta. It might be something to do with the less cores though, or something that's going on. Especially when streaming again. Can't really compare the two, I feel. That's like comparing the 4PS to with a laptop.
Starts 100, 6 right, 150. Keep middle of a jump into 4.
I don't have everything on the lowest setting in Dirt Rally. Like I actually have the grass on a bit high because I find like having no grass is like really ugly.
100.
I have 16 gigs of RAM.
150. Keep middle of a jump into 4 left. Tightens over crest. Opens 6 long, extra long. Tightens over bumps. 50. Keep right over crest into 3 right long. Opens over crest. 40.
But yeah,
6 left over crest.
what I found out yesterday with the power lock on diff for rear wheel drive now. For some reason I used to think that locking that meant understeer on power. I had it all backwards in my head. That is, it can be true if you're putting in only a small bit of power. But when you're on the traction limit or have broken it, more lock on power on the power diff is actually ends up leading to oversteer. Power oversteer. How fast? I think it was 3200 megahertz.
Caution, 6 right of a crest, tightens 4. Into 3 left, into 5 right, very long, tightens 3. Into 3 left. Into
I do use
and 6 left of a big crest.
I think between 120, I think I use 120% super sampling for most of my games I run through my headset because it is a bit the difference is noticeable. You know, so let's say my general Steam setting or whatever for VR is 100%, and then for the game, you know, I tune it specifically for the game so that you know, the multiplier is easy to tell because the main Steam one, VR one is 100%. I think for Dirt Rally I have it set to 120.
Into 6 left long, opens over crest, keep left over 80, over bumps, 6 left to jump, 60, 6 right, 6 left.
But it's what I notice whenever I've been in VR and I have the FPS VR app open. Generally the CPU load is much higher than my GPU load. And it's the one that will, you know, struggle more.
50. Turn 2 left. 30.
Oh, Rishi did. Oh wow.
Opens, tightens, 4 of a crest.
Oh, they're all jumping ship now.
Opens very long into 5 left long. 60. 6 left of a jump maybe.
They're all
Into
jumping
caution,
ship.
6 right long. Opens middle of a jump into 6 left. Into 6 right long. 50. 6 left into 4 right. Into 6 left long. Into 4 right.
Oh, I could barely see where I was going because the banks were merging together. It was all white for a second.
Junction into 5 right. Into 6 left of a jump maybe. 50. 3 right long. Tightens. 60 of a crest. Caution. 2 left. Very long. Tightens. Opens. 70 uphill. 6 left of a crest long. Tightens 4. Into 5 right long. Into 6 left. And 5 right of a crest. Into 4 left long. Tightens. 100. Tight 5 right long. 150 of a jump.
Yeah, the car feels a bit nicer to drive now. There's still like plenty of turn in and that, but it's just doesn't feel quite as wild as before. Oh, you can. I can still get in sideways enough. Bit too much there.
Into 3 right. Into 6 left. Into 6 right of a crest. And 6 left extra long. Opens of a crest and jump.
This doesn't feel like it's going to kill me as much.
Caution. 3 right tightens narrow.
This must be. This was a long stage, wasn't it? Yeah.
Opens 4. Very long.
Oh yeah, it's 2 long stages, isn't it? Too long and too short.
Right of a 50.
And then a pit.
Into 6 right, extra long, tightens 4, 100 of a crest, past junction, caution, 4 right tightens, 2 left, opens, into 3 right, opens 6 of a crest, 50, 3 left long, 50, 3 right long, opens, into 6 left, 60, keep middle of a jumps, into 6 right of a crest, into 3 left long, 60, 3 right, tightens of a crest, 70,
Into 3. Oh,
crest,
there was disasters, Fred.
opens,
My VR headset was acting up, and on the stage 2, it completely crashed on me.
4 right, into 6 left, tightens,
So unfortunately,
opens,
I got like a 15-minute time for stage 2, so I'm basically completely out of contention.
crest, 30,
Not that I really
3 right of a
was driving well up to then. Anyway,
4 right, into 6 left past junction, tightens 4,
it was a huge error.
tightens 3,
It's basically, it was like a James stream where
opens 100.
the hardware just
Crest,
all acting up.
into 4 left, tightens 3 to stop. Well done.
He was driving. I was watching him earlier today in racing with the Oz NZ crowd in DDS stream. He was doing all right. I know he had that off that I clipped, but he was actually doing all right. His DDF is incredibly quick when he's in an open wheeler. Like IRL things break. Yeah. Yeah, it's 25 seconds behind Adler. Gap there. Means your ranked is better competition. Well, DDF was doing he didn't do the qualifying, he was doing last the first challenge. He's especially quick though in open wheelers is what I've noticed, Mark.
Start 6 right 50.
Especially quick in them. You went to GM's to tell him the good news. Oh, I tell you, does he got the party poppers out? Balloons everywhere. Well, I do have an excuse, Shortmaster. It's not over yet.
Into 3 left over crest, into 5 right, and 4 left over dip, opens over crest, 40, 4 left, 40, 5 right.
You did, yeah, that's what I thought your lap, like, your lap, Feltat's lap, man, you guys were insane, like. I spent so long on my lap, like, I just kept going and going, and I was still like, what, like 2 seconds off DDF? Or a second and a half maybe in the end. No, I think it was 2 seconds still. Then his excuse is he's permanently drunk because he's Irish. Drunk on life and the crack. And all that is good. That's the Irish crack now, not the drug type. The crack where it's CRAIC, the Irish word for sport and fun.
Tightens 2. Into 5 left. 100 over bumps. 4 left. Very long. Tightens. And tight 4 right. And keep left over 30. 4 right. Keep in over crest. 30. 3 right over crest. Opens very long, tightens into 3 left, very long, opens middle of a crest, 50, 6 right of a jump maybe, 30, early 5 left of a crest, and 6 right into caution, 6 left, tightens 3.
Just for V10 because it was easy. Ah!
50, keep right of a crest, 40.
I normally choose the V10. So I decided to go with the V12 just to mix it up for myself. And also because DDF gave a setup, so I was like, I'll take the V12. I thought Irish crack was spelled potato. There's 2 ways to spell it. Not by much, yeah, I can imagine. I never tested out the cars after they got updates to the tires, because I did my lap before that update happened, and that update happened during the challenge itself. So I remember feeling very uncomfortable with the car though, because and the tires, the way they felt, it just felt like they were understeering, and then suddenly they were snap oversteering. There wasn't, I didn't really feel any, progression between the two. Now, race room can tend to be like that, but I felt it really strongly in those cars. Whereas then when we were doing the 90s DTM or the 90s DTM stuff, I felt a lot more comfortable in those cars. I could feel the tires go a bit more. Once walked in on Dunny, sniffing. No, you did. Not the joke. Cut up in newspapers trying to absorb a via osmosis. Osmosis is only with water. Isn't there a different term then when it's I think the term osmosis has to do with water, and then there's a different type of term that's used when it's not water. I can't fully remember though, I could be wrong on that. Or maybe osmosis was the general term, and then there was a more specific term when it was water was the liquid going through the permeable surface.
Keep right of a crest into caution.
And they were still hard as hell. Oh, okay.
3 right.
Yeah. Thank you, Guinea.
Slow.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun driving those radicals.
50.
And
Early 4 left
the
of crest
GTAM.
long, into 6 right.
It's made of what? Ah, good point.
Into 5
But
left,
it's dried out
long,
ink.
tightens 4. Into tight 3
So
right.
much chat. Bloody hell, it's tough to drive with this amount of chat.
Opens 60. Early 6 right.
Especially here.
Crest and jump. 60.
Ah, there'll be more races.
5 right of a crest.
Don't worry about it, Agony.
6 left. 40. 3 right tightens. And
If you're doing Ricochet's race tonight, I'll be doing it.
tightens. Into 3 right tightens. Into 6 left.
I won't be streaming because
Crests.
Ricochet's streaming, so.
Third.
And it's his event, so.
6 left tightens.
I'd rather
4.
people watch him do it.
Into 5 right.
They're not racing themselves.
Opens 150. Keep left.
So I need to get this rally done just beforehand.
Caution. Keep right of a crest.
About an hour, so
50.
that should work out nicely.
4 left. Tightens. Opens of a crest. Slow 30.
Most think is water-based these days. Yeah, but it dries out, does it not?
Opens 50.
You know when it's on the paper, like, it dries out.
Into 6 left. 70.
Trying to distract us, steal his shooters, does he?
Into 6 right of a crest. Jump and jump. Into 4 right long of a dip. Into 6 left. 100.
No,
6 left. Extra long of a crest.
I won't stream,
6 right.
and I'll just punt him then, so he can be raging on his stream,
Tightens.
and we can all laugh at him.
Opens 100 of a crest and 5 right long, tightens 50.
You threw it over the pit. Oh,
Jump and keep middle of a jump.
had a tough
150
week of live play on very 16 hours. Oh wow, Jesus!
over finish.
Right bit worse. I need to
3 left.
miss Ricochet's race. Okay.
Well done.
My advice for Spa with the Radical: lower the ride height to minimum, set the rear wing to 0 because the car is incredibly planted. It doesn't need wing. You can leave the front splitter at max. Increase your power diff and decrease your coast diff. Then you can make the front of the car softer compared to the rear because it could do with more turning. Like, spilled beer from the shoey. I just. I'm gaining, Shortmaster. I'm gaining. Osmosis movement of a solvent through semi-power from an area of high water potential or water potential. Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember I had to learn the proper term for osmosis 10 years ago when I was doing my leaving cert. Because I did biology. But I seem to remember, like, was it osmosis? It had to be H2O involved, didn't it? For the solution. I can't remember. For some reason, it's in my head that it has to be like that. But I could be wrong. 25.2 is your PB. Oh, wow. Okay. What did I do? I think I got into the 24s, actually. I wasn't going to, but maybe I'll do the spa race as well tonight. Wait, paint is a solvent? Is paint not the solution? What? You have a solute diluted in a solvent to make a solution.
6 right long of a crest, tightens.
Where does Ricochet stream? On YouTube? Get it there. Wasn't it Ricochet 1136? Get him. Ricochet 11. Go. stream there. Oh, diffusion if it's not. Oh, that's it. Yes, it's diffusion when it's not water. Just a minute, otherwise, yeah, semi-permeable membrane. Able to filter water using.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 6 right long over crest, tightens. Keep right of a 70 over bumps.
Okay, I'm on to the shorter stages, haven't I? Or is it still one more long stage?
6 right.
Can't even remember.
Into 6 left, opens extra long over bumps. Keep in. Into 6 right of a jump. Into 6 left of a bump. Tightens over crest. 60.
No.
Bumps. Caution 40.
Oh, into a rock. Rocks. The reach, yeah. Particularly on which is how osmosis works too, yeah.
100. 6 left. 70 over crest. 6 right, tightens. 4 over crest. And 3 left long.
Yes.
3 right.
F? I think that's an F for your F.
Flat left over crest. 50. 3 left, tightens. Into 6 right, very long.
It's an F beside F on the keyboard. Yeah, oh no, it's not. There's a D in between.
Into 5 left, extra long.
You were trying to hit F and you hit S. You really messed up.
Keep middle of a big jump. 100.
It's just specific as water as the solution. That's it, yeah.
Long tightens.
Yeah.
To keep middle of a jump.
Well, water as the solvent, you mean, isn't it?
Into 6 right long. Opens.
And so that water is in the solution.
3 left.
Oh, SS in snow or shit.
Into 6 left.
Nice recovery. I don't believe you though.
Turn 4 right. Opens.
I think you still messed up. I meant to say F.
Of a jump. 60.
But good recovery.
5 left of a crest. 100.
Could have said stone as well.
Early 5
An alternative to the rock.
6 right of a jump maybe.
Although that was too big a stone to be really called a stone, it was a rock.
6 right into 6 left long. To keep right of a 60. Turn 3 left past junction. 60. 6 right of a jump. Opens 40.
S for spin, maybe.
Keep middle of a crest.
You know, I would have done the same as you. As soon as if I had got called out like that, I would have been like, no, S stands for this, actually.
Keep left of a crest.
I would have done the exact same thing, so I recognize what was it.
100.
I recognize that.
Of a finish.
Yeah, so, yeah. I used to always do that with my brother whenever there was an argument. I would just, like, you know, start reaching out like that, you know, just completely. It would wreck his head. He'd be like, oh, go away with that, like. Gaining. Short master, anyway. I've been keeping that 12-minute. It's been going up, but I'm still at least between 12 and 13 minutes behind Alder. It has been going up. Mario's doing well. Nothing between Piez and Chapel. Look at that. Air Ninja Actual. Oh, that was so much nicer, the short stage. Over before I knew it. He gets very lonely in a lot of his rallies. You should slow down a bit and join the fun. Have a few crashes and have some company.
Extra long over crest. 34 right long tightens.
I agree with you, Evgeny.
5, 4.
Pesticide is dichlorodipheny phenyl trichloroethane.
30. 4 right long tightens. Into 6 left. Into 5 right long, tightens 3.
327 to beat.
Left of a bump,
You
tightens
mean
3.
you should be slowing down a bit?
30, caution, 3 right tightens. Into turn 5 left.
Should apologize and just say, oops, I decided to go too quick today.
Crest, jump,
Sorry.
30, flat right, 60.
Banned.
5 right, tightens, 6 left.
Also known as DDT. Banned? What?
Slow 50,
Is it?
3 right tightens. 30, turn unseen 1 left. Opens 3. Into 5 right. Into 6 left, 50. Caution, 4 right. Keep left over 30. Flat right. 150. Downhill. Crest.
I think I have a bit of damage to this car from some of those hits because
6 left.
it feels looser. Maybe it's the tires wearing a bit, but
Into 6 left long. Past junction.
feels lazier on turns and stuff.
30. Keep
Which,
middle of
if any of you saw the video I put up for Donk's Rally
200.
last week, which was also at Sweden, I ended up completely destroying my suspension.
60. Keep left of
Good guy, Dunny.
200.
Phone keyboard. Ah, yeah.
Bumps downhill.
So I slowed down today to give everyone a chance to enjoy the competition and feel a sense of shame. It's good for their mental well-being.
6 right. 130.
Not all heroes wear capes.
150. Flat crest and jump.
I am the hero to Alder being the arch villain.
Opens 80. Past junction. Tight 6 right long.
I mean,
Opens.
did you know Alder has a really long twirly moustache that whenever he does a rally stage and does it really quick, he chuckles to himself and twirls his moustache.
Flat right. 6
Says, yes, the others will feel very bad because I was so quick. Ooh-ha-ha-ha-ha.
of a 60. 6 left of a jump. 100.
I
Flat right. Into 6 left long. 100.
do my best.
6 left, 80, caution slow crest, 3 right. Into 4 left long, tightens. 50 over crest, 6 right, opens of a dip, keep right over 100, 5 left, caution 60, 4 right, tightens, 3
Yeah, an actual Disney
over crest,
villain.
80, bumps, flat left, keep right over crest, jump, into 6 left, tightens 5 over crest, 50,
Don't you need to...
3 right,
You put up a video of one of his stages from this rally, I think. Or no, it would have been from Raptors, I think, actually. They're all at Sweden this week. It's confusing me too much.
5 left,
Need to watch that.
tightens,
I need to finish off Mark's run of
2 left long,
him doing Sticky's Club.
into short 5 right,
So I only got to see like the first 2 stages of that. I mean, that was only worth a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Didn't even land on my wheels. Got reset before the car could do anything there. That was a terrible barrel roll there. Absolutely woeful. Yeah, Donk hasn't been able to lately, I think, real life stuff with work and that. He might be also taking a break from it, I'm not fully sure. I remember about, was it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, he said he had quit smoking and he kind of found it hard to like sit down to do the sim racing stuff and that. Flip? Yeah. So him back mid. Yes, like Sky. Not incorrect. Sonny guy keeps going on about the Kraken. I don't even know what he's talking about. yeah, he did. Yeah, he got over that though, hadn't he? I hope he did. Jeez. Can't remember now. Oh, that's a great angle. Oh, that was a fantastic angle. Yes, that's a screenshot. The Rona will wipe you out, basically. Like, when you get over it, like, it just fatigues people a lot. I think that's he was. I think that's why he was keeping away from the sim racing. Vex can still, yeah. When my parents got it, like they were wiped off for a good while. They said like they initially had it bad, let's say for the few days, but like my mother would have spoke about like feeling, let's say, foggy or whatever for nearly a week or two, kind of. I'll do my best, Shortmaster. Oh, you're so bold, Izzy. Jesus Christ. Absolute shit stir. The tires are going to feel really messy by the end of this last stage if they're going for 5. Damage wasn't too bad, actually. Was medium damage on the wheel job. Oh. Let's go. She went out for her work too. I knew you were going to refer to that. I knew you were going to. Oh.
3, 2, 1, go. Into 6 left of a jump, maybe 50.
It's not me when you tattoo and a reads off him.
2 left. Very long. Tightens. Opens. 70 uphill. 6 left of a crest long. Tightens. 4.
Oh.
5 right long. Into 6 left. And 5 right crest.
Oh, could you imagine? I barely tipped the bank and it's cracked my screen. What? What? How's this thing made out of rice paper? Greg and Dak are hanging out in the kitchen, eating cheese, while watching poor Chase finish the kitchen. Maybe? Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. Someone has got to keep an eye on James and make sure he's getting that work done. I probably could do with them coming over to here and watch me do my button box, because I have let that thing go for months without touching it. That's with the Swedish snow, no. Jeez, if this was Dirt 1, I'd be even more screwed, because snow there is even more, the snowbanks there are even more aggressive. Gonna have dinner. Alright, see you, Izzy. Have a good, yeah, thanks for joining, man. It was fun. Have a good one.
3 left long, 50. 3 right long, opens. Into 6 left. 60. Keep middle of a jumps. Into 6 right
come on.
Crest. Into 3 left long. 60. 3 right. Tightens of a crest. 70. 5 right over long crest. 30. 3 left. Opens. And 4 right. Tightens 3 of a crest. 40.
Come on, turn.
Into 6 left. Tightens 3. Opens extra long. 40. 5 right. 50. keep right of a crest, 30, 3 right of a dip, into 6 left, and tight 4 right, into 6 left past junction, tightens 4, very long, tightens 3, into 4 right tightens, opens 100. Crest of a finish into 4 left, tightens 3 to stop. Well done.
It's very fluffy looking with in this setting, this time of day. It's like marshmallows. All puffy looking. Am I gaining enough on Shortmaster? I don't think so. I need him to run into trouble again. Dan was catching up to Marion Piaz. Where did Chapel? Oh, Chapel hasn't finished. Oh, did you go with Pancake too? Ah, jeez. Show off. Is she? Wow. She's so good at the rally games. I remember when I was first, you know, doing the rallies and she was doing them as well. Like, I was definitely better than her. But I would say after about 2, maybe 3 months, she seemed to get consistently better than me. And I would say she's probably consistently better than me. Oh, cute and fluffy till it wrecks her car. Like you, Fred.
Into 6 right, opens, into 3 left, into 4 right, opens 50, flat crest, 50, 4 left tightens, into 3 right, extra long, opens of a junction, into 3 left of a crest, into 5 right, and 4 left of a dip,
it's like a kitten.
40, 4 left, 40.
All cute and adorable and fluffy looking. And then suddenly they start biting and scratching you. Going mad. Michael Martin can attest to that at the moment with his 3 little ones.
Left of a crest, opens long, 30. 3 left of a crest, 60. 3 right, very long of a crest, 40. 6 left of a crest, 30. Keep middle of a crest, jump. Into 6 right, and 3 left long. Into 3 right tightens.
Come on.
50 of a crest. Into 3 left tightens. Into turn 3 right, tightens 2. Into 5 left. 100 of a bumps. 4 left.
It is very, it definitely, that rear end wants to kick out a lot, it seems. Now, it's actually been quite a while since I've driven the R5 class. It used to be like, all the rallies used it, and now I hadn't used it in ages, so I can't remember if like the other cars would be like this. But this, it certainly feels very tail happy, alright. More like a Rottweiler. Oh, nice and cute, but my son that scares people. So are you saying you have a bit of an unfair, bad reputation? Or a bad reputation that you think is a little unfair?
Into 6 right, 30, 6 left of a crest, jump, opens.
What was that, 5? 4? No, don't hit them, don't hit them. She loved the barrel rolls. Look at her. It's the Peugeot. Am I going the right way? Shit. Should be. Where's the call? Oh, there is the call.
six
Oh
left.
man, I was getting flashbacks to my bloody first ever YouTube video.
Tightens. Into four right long. Opens. Middle of a crest.
I just show it off.
Two right long. Tightens.
I was doing my Casino Royale impression there.
Six left long. Tightens. Too long.
I still can't run the crowd. Nah, she was really egging it on. That wasn't a slow, sarcastic clap.
Five left to stop.
Not see the fist bump afterwards. She was loving it. I was so convinced I was going the wrong way there for a second. I was about to get disqualified. Because I've so much of the hood turned off, I don't get that pop-up message. That one has got to be watched. I did say in my description I was either gonna be the fastest or go out in a blaze of glory. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that was way more. How many was that? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now for us to start a bakery. Half a dozen flips for ya. Oh, like they nearly got rammed there. Look at that, like. I press the throttle way too much. Good thing it's all-wheel drive. Ugh. Well, if you're not going to be good, you might as well be entertainingly bad.
Starts 80.
20?
Six right long.
I suppose
100. Keep right of a jump.
that is to be expected if they're in the barrel rollers group.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 80.
20 is
Six
nuts
right long.
though. Jesus.
100. Keep right of a jump. Into flat left. 70. 6 right of a double crest. 80.
They must have been at like really high speeds. 233 to beat. Ah, easy man. I'll even throw in the 360 as well to show off and beat it by like 2 seconds.
6 left, 60, 6 left of a crest, into 6 right long, 100, uphill, 5 right of a jump maybe, into 5 left of a jump crest, opens extra long, into caution, 5 right of a crest, tightens, into 3 left long, tightens, and short 4 right, to middle of a jump,
Understeered out a lot.
into 5 left, into 6 right, into 6 left of a crest, 50, 6 right, into 6 left long, 60, keep middle of a big jump, 120, 5 right long, into turn, tight 4 left tightens,
Broke way too much there. Where's the 4 left? There.
50, 6 right, 60,
I'm gonna beat Alder if I'm taking those corners that slow.
of a crest, tightens 2, into 3 right long, tightens, into 4 left, 50 over crest, 6 right, 80, caution. caution, 4 left, keep in of a crest, 70 over bumps, 6 right, 60, 6 right of a crest, extra long, into 6 left over jumps, and 6 right, extra long, 60, flat right, into flat left, 50, bumps into 5 right, opens extra long, in of a crest, to keep middle of a bumps, 80, 5 left, to keep middle of a crest, 60 of a finish, 150 to stop. Well done.
Easy. Oh, I actually did. I was going to say, oh, this is actually a typo. It's really, you know, I was expecting it to say, like, let's say 237, and I was like, that's a typo, actually. It should be saying 227. Turns out I didn't need to actually come up with that joke. Kind of sick it now. That's what happens when the chat is quiet for a stage. I think the damage has been done already, though. Don't think I'm gonna completely catch up to you for some reason.
Starts 3 left. Good luck. 5, 4, 3.
In before Alder actually accidentally meant to write 223 instead of 233.
Tightens 2.
That was stage 10, so I'm going to double check afterwards now.
6 right long. Tightens of a crest.
Collecting the data.
Into 6 right. Extra long of a crest. Into 6 left. Tightens 3 of a crest. Very long.
I don't know. I have lost a lot of time from the rolls and spins as well.
Into 6 left over bumps.
Although maybe I wouldn't have driven in such a way where I would have got those if I was
3 left over crest. Opens 100. 6 right. 100.
not so far behind.
70. 4 left. Keep in of a dip.
Because once I get a disconnect like that, if I go back, I kind of tend to just go really aggressive in the stages and all out just to see if I can and have some fun with it. Like, not really care if, you know, the car gets messed up or whatever.
Opens 160.
Might as well, because it's like my chance to actually see how aggressive I can push.
6 right of a crest to keep right of a jump. Into 6 left. 6 right. 6 left.
Oh, that's bad.
6
Oh no,
right of a
it worked.
crest. 6 left.
See, like, I wouldn't have gone this quick through there, I think, if I had
60. Turn 2 left long.
more to lose
1.
in my standings.
100. Flat crest jump.
So I felt pretty out of control there.
6 right. 120. 6 left. 6 right of a bridge. Opens extra, extra long. 200. Uphill of a bumps. Keep middle of a flat crest. 60. 6 left of a crest. 200. Caution. 4 right of a crest. Jump. Long opens. Keep middle of a 150. To keep middle of a crest. 50. Tight 4 left. 100 of a bumps. 5 right, very long, tightens, into 6 left over jumps, opens, into 6 right, opens 100, 5 right, 120, uphill, keep right, into 6 left, 30 of a crest, 4 left of a crest, into caution, 6 right and 6 left, tightens 4 of a crest, into turn late, 1 right, opens, 40.
No. Oh, it was going so well. Yeah, maybe I didn't lose too much time.
Into 6 left, 70. Keep keep right into 6 left of a bump, 80, 6 left, caution, keep right of a 60, early 5 left of a crest, 80, caution, turn 4 right of a crest, sudden, 3 left tightens, opens, 60 of a crest, 3 right long, opens 6, 40, turn 4 left, very long, opens 50. 4 left, very long, tightens.
It'll be fine.
4 right long, tightens. Opens long of a finish.
If in doubt, flat out, I suppose.
To stop. Well done.
Can't go fast unless you're flooring it. 333 on the trees. 333. 3 trees. Oh, so that's when Dan got his DNF. So as long as I don't get a DNF, oh man, Dan got all the way to stage 11 before it went wrong. Need a t-shirt with that on it. Please. I'm just the best. Oh, you were 334. Oh. I'm just the best, Elder. I'm just the best. Of course, this is like when it's all over and it's, you know, I'm out of the competition. Then I can be the best. I'm like Arsenal Football Club, basically. If you follow the Premiership at all. When there's pressure on them to win something or to qualify something, they lose games, and then when they drop out of contention, then they start winning.
Starts 4 left, extra long over crest, 34, right long tightens.
That's my rally experience.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 4 left, extra long over crest, 30, 4 right long, tightens. Into 6 left, into 5 right long, tightens 3, into 5 left of a bump, tightens 3, opens of a crest, 30, caution, 3 right tightens, into turn 5
601,
left,
okay.
70,
Sub 6, here we come!
early 6 right of a crest, jump, 30, flat right,
And if I don't get sub 6, then I want to... It'll better be like at least 5 barrel rolls. Ooh, that's a big hit. And that's will slow me down a chunk. Oh no, this has gone wrong. Oh no. Find around, survive this and take that spot. Oh no! That means I shouldn't go all out, because I could DNF. But if I don't go all out, I won't beat Alder. Ah! Decisions.
Into 6 left long, past junction, 80 over bumps, 6 right, tightens 5, 30.
Gonna be greedy. I'm gonna go for it.
80, 6 left long, tightens over jump.
Risk it for the biscuit.
6 right long over crest, 60.
Ooh.
Keep left of a jump, 250 over bumps downhill, 6 left of a bridge, extra long, tightens 4.
I'm a bit limited top speed.
130, 6 left, 150, flat crest and jump, 100, slow, turn unseen, 1 right long, tightens.
Oh, I know.
80, past junction.
I know what you meant.
6 right
Oh.
long, opens, keep left of a crest, 6 right.
But if I get a DNF here, I won't be ahead of that.
6 left. Keep right of a 60 of a bump, flat left.
But I can't beat Alder in this stage time if I don't go all out, which risks the DNF.
6 left of a bump to keep right of a 60, 6 left of a jump.
Like, do I go for stage winner, progression in the championship standings,
100,
which is more important?
6 left, 80, caution slow crest, 3 right.
But as a wise old meme says, that little girl, why not both?
Crest, 6 right, opens of a dip, keep right right over 100, 5 left, caution 60, 4 right, tightens 3. Over crest, 80, bumps, flat left, keep right over crest, jump, into 6 left,
Go, go, go.
5 over crest, 50, 3 right, tightens over crest and dip, 70, 5 left long,
Oh no,
tightens into
it's
3
understeering into it. It's fine, it's fine. Just force the stretch, you know.
very long,
Use the barriers to turn.
4 right, into caution, 2 left long. Into short 5 right, opens 6.
Use the barriers and opposition cars to turn the car.
Crest, and jump.
Steering wheel isn't meant to do that.
Right long, 100. Keep right of a jump. Into flat left, 70. 6 right of a double crest, 80. 6 left long of a bumps. Tightens 4 of a crest, 60. Turn 4 right, tightens 3. Keep left over 80. 6 right of a crest, into 6 left, 50. 6 left, 60. 6 left of a crest, into 6 right long, 100. Uphill, 5 right of a jump maybe. Into 5 left of a jump crest, opens extra long.
Oh,
Caution,
come on. No, 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 no. Oh,
into 3 left
Right,
long,
no, no, no.
tightens, and short 4 right.
come on. I'm actually pushing so hard right now.
Into 5 left.
I'm actually taking this stage really seriously.
Into 6 left of a crest, 50. 6 right, into 6 left long, 60. Keep middle of a big jump, 120. 5 right long, into turn,
Oh,
tight 4 left, tight
I thought I was in 5th. Losing some speed there. Staying in 4th.
50. 6 right, 60. Keep middle of a crest over 80. Caution, 4 left of a crest, tightens 2. Into 3 right long, tightens. Into 4 left. 50 over crest. 6 right. 80. Caution, 4 left. Keep in of a crest. 70 over bumps. 6 right.
Oh, I had a little stutter there for a sec.
6 right of a crest, extra long. Into 6 left of a jumps.
Just before I was about to turn in.
6 right, extra
Little distracting.
60. Flat right, into flat left, 50. Bumps into 5 right, opens extra long. In of a crest, to keep middle of a bumps.
Ooh, go, go, go.
80. 5 left, to keep middle of a crest.
It's the
60
finish.
finish.
Come on, sub 6.
50 to stop. Well done.
The anxious moment. The slow truck. Yes! Woo! Man, that shows like if I really do try and go for it and focus, I might be able to do a bit better. I don't know. I don't know if I can keep that up though for more than, let's say, 3 stages like that. Who knows? I was close enough to catching up to you. Still a minute off. A minute and a half off. Grandmaster. Thanks, Adler. Well done on bloody another just masterclass in terms of doing all 12 stages the quickest, not just the last 3. Oh, well and good being quick in the last 3, but would have been interesting though, as Shortmaster said, because I did lose a lot of time because of that VR headset crash, but I do remember I was like 12:27 behind, or 12:10 behind you after stage 3. So you know I did lose like a minute and 17 between, or more than a minute and 17 between stages 4 to from stages 4 to 9. I definitely lost a lot of time there. Let's show up the data. Let's get the data sheet up. It's been a while since I tried doing that. Take that for that. Actually, I need to make sure I continue in the game. Lock it in. I'll only do it for the last 3 stages, just so I can be seen to be, you know, the quickest guy. After Sweden again, some stage during the week. And I do Raptors Rally. Then Donks Rally does it there as well. Oh, yes. Thinking, like, I haven't done Sweden too often over the last few months, and now wait for one Sweden and you get all of them in Sweden. Like a bus. Let's stuck up at 99 members. Ooh. Ooh. Had you ever crossed to the 100? You're over this though. I had fun with that. Did you do all the Sweden ones in oh, it's 5 also other clubs as well. Are you doing all of them in pancake mode, or are you trying any of them in VR? If you do them all in pancake mode, then I'd be like, oh yeah, I can see why you want the, like, put me VR. Sounds good. Want to do something special? Yeah. Oh, cool. Back down. Oh, okay. Oh, you hadn't. Oh, it's a bit like mine at the moment, is it? You were trapping it. Oh, okay. You had solved that issue of the white light at the bottom, hadn't you? What was it? That stage. Wow, I was a good bit quicker in stage 10. 9 seconds. This was really quick, that stage. Gosh, what happened? Oh, I didn't put in the times there. White rectangle. Oh, is it? Yeah. Yeah. When you try for a while to fix something and then you kind of get a solution and then it goes back again, it just becomes so disheartening. Let's see. One. 0.3 seconds. Damn, that was close. That was so close. Yeah, and it's more fun for the rally as well, like, you know. I mean, that is why I use it for the rally. I just enjoy the rally a lot more with it in VR. 3.8 seconds. Oh, nice. Not even to, only to 1 decimal place. Right. Just about overtook Dan. Although that's, yeah. Screw it, I'll throw in the other results. Let's have a look at them, because I think Ricochet isn't streaming for another 15, so a little more time to kill. 3 not should be easier. Since you're racing more and more with a monitor, Alder, you should get WRC10 and join Sticky's Club. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Mark needs competition. I can only provide it when he crashes a lot. Stage 1. I was slow stage 1. I have spins and I was a bit too distracted by the chat. And then, oh yeah, my VR headset was like, kept having to reset it. And then I wasn't comfortable with my setup in the car. You can see the difference in my performance when I got more comfortable with it and then decided to push. You said advertising space. Man. Very pricey to get anything onto that forehead, you know. It's good real estate there. It's high quality stuff because great visuals. Wow, very close between you and Dan down. Less than a second. Yes. Dropped a bit of time there. Although was he was a bit behind, yeah, he was 11 seconds behind stage 1 and 9 there. Comment of the fucking week. Stage 3, yeah. Because I'm not even in the stage 2 standings, am I? Yeah, you know, I disappear. Then reappear. I wish they even just put it down as a 15 there or something. When they realize, like, I've done the stage afterwards. I'll slow that one, 23. Oh, Chapel, a whole 4 seconds behind you. A nice full number there. No need for your stinking decimal places. Oh, Greek philosophers would be very happy with that. Or the Greek mathematician. Although, what was it? They didn't mind decimal places, but they hated things like square roots and that. They hated anything that couldn't be sorted in a nice fraction or something. What is it? Oh my god, I've gone blank. What are those type of numbers? They're not natural there's natural, integer. One simple Q. Ah, bloody hell. Possibly the deluxe. I'm not sure. I don't know what's in the deluxe. We're mainly just doing using the WRC, WRC2 and WRC Junior card. I don't know if it's on sale at the moment. It is anymore. Okay, stage 4. 1 second. A whole 1 second between Chapel and Mario. Oh. That's fancy. See that often. You were a bit slow on that one. Yeah, 12 seconds. That one. Dan was quick in this one. Oh, then no. Yeah, if it's only like 2 or 3 cars, then probably no. I think I got it because I don't know. I was just I fell for the hype because I was like, I'm finally getting a WRC game after wanting to get 8 and 9 but not ever getting them. All the locations, and then if it's only like 2 or 3 DLC cars basically in the definitive or whatever, the extra special deluxe super mega ultimate tier game, you don't need that one. Very close between you and Dan. I've scooped it off 20 seconds. Yes, I was quicker than Piaz that one. Stage 6. Dan was quick again. You weren't too far off him. Yes, not too bad. Not too bad actually. And me, yeah, another 24 seconds. Stage 7. Dan quick again. Jeez, he had a run in the middle stages of being very quick. Oh, you lost a lot of time. 22. 9 for Piaz. So it wasn't fully clean sailing for you, it seems, in this one, Alder. Nothing disastrous, but you seem to have had a few kind of stages where you lost a bit of time. The career starter pack. Ah, yeah, the Arena Panzerplatte super special stage. Oh, that must be one of the German stages, but the German isn't like the very special stage thing. Nope, no VR. Oh, there's no VR for sure. I know that. But you're not racing in VR is what I was saying. Now this is when I start speeding up. Stage 8. Okay. Mario's quickest. Beat you in that stage, Alder, actually. Beat Yes as well. Dan was very close to Mario. Got to put in stage 9. How silly of me. You know, I could drive VR. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. Now I get why. Yeah, you're referring to your run. Yeah. That makes sense. So are you saying I only beat you in those last 3 stages because of you weren't in VR? Well, I wasn't in VR. Oh. Ah. Them's fighting words, Mark. I had such an advantage in the last race when I decided to go with slicks. I was quick in that one. Oh, I was really so. Still had the tumbles in that one. Elder Mario very close. Yeah, it's a bit further off. And then yes, stage 10. Stage 10 was when it's all started to go well for me. Am I on this graph or do I need to adjust it so I'm on it? I'm probably that red dot, yeah. Okay, because yeah, I'll have a dot for my first position. Probably a dot somewhere. Oh, they're not showing it or something, I don't know. And then I'm not in stage 2. Yeah, there's a dot there. One of those, there's like a red dot. Probably if I zoomed in. There, that's me. I just kind of appear out of nowhere. Up here. Love how this part. It's going down. It's going down. Love to see that. Anyway, that's all for me. Ricochet should be starting soon enough. Scheduled to start in a few minutes time. So, yeah. Sure to head off over and see his stream if you want to watch SRS. He's driving the Estonia 21 around Modena. I may decide to do a rally stream tomorrow or else it'll be on Friday because I have a football match on Thursday, so it seems like I won't be able to do my Thursday stream on Thursday as normal. Until then, I will see ya. I wasn't late today, Fred. Wasn't late today. But you were late to my stream. You didn't even see me with the VR headset on. But yeah. So, until I'm streaming later in the week, I'll see you. Have a good one. Enjoy your evening. And I'll see you next time. Bye.